Hi everybody, this is Sherry and I just wanted to show you a few decorative bags that I made. I do have a piece of Post-it note over this because it's personalized and it's for a gift, so I didn't want the lady that's getting it to know. So I just put some Post-it notes, so if you see those you'll know why they're there. But this is one of the first ones I made, and I'll zoom you in a little here. Whoops, there went my camera. Sorry guys. There's a really pretty, little girl, a vintage image here in the middle, and then the top is a, let me get you in there. It's a part of a hairpiece that I bought, and what my daughter helped me figure out was I used the magnets, and I put one on here and then I put one inside there, so it just clips closed right there like that, and it's got the pretty brooch at the top that mimics the same shape as the frame here. So this is the first one that I did, and the second one is this, which I just thought was adorable. I just love this little image. And then all I did on this one was punch a hole and put, it's a Stampin' Up! Vintage Brad in there. And I'll zoom in again so you can see the image. And these I printed out on my printer on glassine bags. And I just used my heat gun to set them so that they dried and I didn't have to risk them smudging. So this is the second one I made. And what I did was I went to, I just Googled free vintage images, and these are the ones that came up because I really did not have any vintage images. This is the next one. It's got the corsets and the lilies, and I had wanted to put red roses here, but I couldn't find an image that I liked. And so what I did here was I used one of my spellbinders, which the largest one just fit perfect across these bags. And I scored it in half, and then I put the lace, tied the lace in a bow, which this bow is driving me crazy right now because it's not laying right. But what I did was I went ahead and made closures for all of these, but they're things that the lady can untie, and all she has to do is pull it through the little holes and then fill it up with whatever she wants to put in it, and then tie it back up and she's good to go. And this was kind of what she wanted, some gift bags. So, and I don't think she watches my channel, so it's okay to say that. But this, I love this Spellbinders die. It's so pretty. So there's the next one. Now this one was just a real simple, same frame. I just printed that in the center and then personalized it down there. I put a Tim Holtz clasp up here at the top, and I'll zoom you in so you can see the charm that I made to go with it. And it's just got Believe on it, and some Swarovski crystals, and then I still don't know how to say the name of that bead, guys. But that bead right there, and again the clip just clips off and on, and so she can fill it up with whatever she wants, and voila, it's ready to go out. So there's that one. Now my daughter liked this one. I do not. But, everybody has different tastes, so I'm not sure if the lady's going to like this or not, and if she doesn't, by all means she could throw it away and it wouldn't hurt my feelings at all, because I wouldn't want her to keep something that she didn't like. And again, I used a Stampin' Up, excuse me, a Stampin' Up, what they call a vintage Brad, and I heat embossed this one with clear embossing powder, which is why you can see the shine on it. Because originally I had thought that the only way to keep these from smearing was to heat emboss them with, clear or whatever colored embossing powder. But I found out that I didn't have to do that. I could just heat set it and it dried almost immediately. So this one I I used clear embossing powder over the whole thing, and that's why the whole bag is shiny. But it's a really cool, you know, vintage postcard image. And then here's the next one I did. Now, when I printed this out, I did not leave myself enough room to fold the bag over. And I thought, well, pooh, how am I going to do this? Because I need to come up with a way for her to be able to close these bags. And so this is what I came up with. I have these pins, and I don't remember where I got them. I've had them for a long time. I know that people put like red, white, and blue beads on them. I've seen them, you know, like for the 4th of July, because they don't have that little, see, they don't have the little circle part in the back here like a regular safety pin does. So I was able to slide, I actually had to bend it out, but I was able to slide beads on it. And I'll zoom you in so you can see. And I just put a clear Swarovski crystal, then a purple Swarovski crystal, and then I put, it went right out of my head what that's called. The Eiffel Tower, because the Eiffel Tower is also right here on the bag. So I just hung another one there to kind of pull it all together. And I put just a couple little silver beads on the end to make it a little tighter of a fit. But the holes are already there where I stuck the pin through, so all she has to do is fill it with what she wants and slide the pin right back through the holes, and it's good to go. So I'm really hoping that she likes these. I'm very excited about how they turned out and everything. And this one is the first one I did, and my absolute favorite out of all of the ones that I did. Again, you can see that I embossed, heat embossed with clear embossing powder the entire image. And the only thing is that I wanted these images to look vintage, and I really wasn't sure how the shiny was going to work for that. And I'll show you an example here in a minute of something I did to see, you know, if it worked, and I'm still not sure whether I like it or not. And then again with this one, there wasn't a lot of space at the top to fold it over, because I didn't want to cover, you know, all the pretty writing at the top of the design. So I just made another one of the pins, and I used some pink glass beads and some lamp work beads. And then I hung a heart charm from the center, because it said friend, so, or excuse me, it says French. But I just thought the heart would go, it looked to me vintage and elegant, so that's why I thought it would go with it. And I'll zoom you back out there so you can see the entire bag. But this was my absolute favorite. I just think this one turned out really nice. And now here's the next two, and this is what I'm going to show you where you can see the difference. I put the same tops on them. It's the same spellbinders that I used on the other bag. I don't have the name of it with me, but if anybody's interested in it, just leave a comment and let me know, and I'll get you the name of it. But see, you can see here, this is where this one's heat embossed, and it's all shiny and stuff, and the flowers are shiny and everything. Well, this one I just heat set plain, so it's matte. And I just can't decide what I like better. And if you all, because I would like to make more of these, so if you all would be kind enough to leave a comment, let me know what you think looks better, looks more vintage, you know, whatever your opinion is, I would appreciate it. And because I'm just kind of torn over which one I like the best. And again, she just has to untie this and fill it up and then put it back on and tie it back up. And I left the strings long in case she, you know, wanted to make a bigger bow, or if it raveled, she could clip it off, you know, whenever after she got done filling it up. So those ones I did, and they were the glassine bags. These ones I did, and these ones I love, and I'm not going to be able to get the whole image in because the bags are bigger. And these ones I made out of, it's craft paper, but it's kind of like a roll of wrapping paper is the only way I know how to explain it. I don't know what it's called. And so I used it and I cut it to fit and ran it through my printer. And again, at the top of this one, I didn't think to leave enough space to close it up. So I just used a little clip here, and I may make a tag or something that she can write a little note and hang off of here. And then I just put a little cream colored bow in the little girl's hair because I wanted to do something. I mean, the image is beautiful in itself, but I wanted to do something just to snazz it up a little bit. Here's the next one, and this just cracks me up. They're got them giant bows, and they're pulling their skirts up, and they have garters around their ankles or calves, and there's a chicken there and a chicken there, and I don't know why they're holding a chicken, but I thought the image was vintage and it looked cute. And so again, this is this one, and then at the top to close it, what I did was I took some pink tulle, and I didn't tie it, I just wove it through the holes, and I left it long so she could trim it off once she got the bag filled and filled it back up. But there's just slight hints of pink in the colors. Most of it is sepia tones, but there's just slight hints of pink. So I wanted to use pink, and I didn't have any in organza, so I had that light pink, so I had to use the tulle for that one. So that's the second one. Here's the third one, and I just thought this image was beautiful. And she had what appeared to be like little pearls around whatever this scarf is that she has around her neck. And so I used the Stampin' Up! Pearls that they carry, and these are the smallest that they have, and I just followed the pattern on the image, and that's how I put those on. And there's just little bits of turquoise right here and right down here, and this is greenery for the flowers, but this is a turquoise color, so I used turquoise organza. And again, it's just draped through so she can pull it out and fill it up and then trim it off so that it's, you know, the right length. I just, you know, when somebody fills up a bag, you don't know how much space it could take up, so I wanted to leave extra trim. And but that's that image. And again, they were just free downloadable vintage images. This one I love. This lady looks so elegant and feminine, and I really like the way it looked. And it had what looked like they would be, you know, because she looks like she would have some sort of bling on her, and it had the white little dots. So I used my iRock, and these are Swarovski heat set crystals. And so I used Swarovski crystals on there to cover those dots, because to me they look like they would have been blinged up in the drape that she has on her. And I did that, and then I just used the same color, bright pink. I used it in organza, and then all she has to do is pull it out and cut it off to the right length once she fills the bag up. So super easy, super quick. And this is the last one, and I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna put a clear label on it that says "You've been racked." And I took a flower that I had made, and it's got an "I love you" Brad in the center, and a little stick pin here, and some pearls. And it's actually a brooch. So whoever she sends it to, if they want to take it off and put it on their purse or wear it on their jacket or whatever, they can. And it just unpins from the back right there. And I took a border punch and punched the edges, and this one I just left plain. This was my first attempt at making it, and I made it too big, it wouldn't fit through my printer, so I had to come up with an alternative to, you know, how I was going to do that. So this one I'm just going to hand decorate. But this is the closure for this, and they're all made so she can take them off and put them back on. And I just wanted to share them with you, and again, get your opinion on what you thought of the two between the glossy and the matte. If you could let me know, I would appreciate it. Thanks for visiting me today, guys, and happy crafting. Bye.